Welcome to The Explainer. I'm absolutely thrilled you're joining us today because, honestly, we're unpacking something incredibly empowering. We are diving deep into the Cash Nova blueprint. It's essentially a step-by-step guide built specifically for beginners who want to generate profitable online income. If you've ever felt like the digital economy is just moving way too fast, or maybe you thought you needed years of technical training just to get your foot in the door, well, this explainer is going to completely flip that perspective. We're going to look at exactly how everyday people are leveraging AI right now to build real income streams, totally from scratch. So let me ask you this. What if you could make $100 today, right this second, with absolutely zero prior experience? Now, no, I know that sounds like a massive promise. But just imagine generating a reliable daily income using literally just one single AI tool. And the craziest part about the source material we're looking at today, it proves you do not need years of experience. No way. You don't need to buy expensive, overly complicated software, and you definitely don't need any special technical skills. It's all about working smarter, not harder, by just tapping into the tools that are already sitting right in front of us. All right, let's dive into Section 1, the Zero Experience Income System. Okay, so today I'm going to show you the exact system complete beginners are using to make money online right this very second. We're going to build this out step by step together, starting from your very first gig all the way to turning it into scalable passive income. So what's the actual engine driving all of this? Well, the AI tool is called ChatGPT. Honestly, it's best to not even think of it as some intimidating computer program. Think of it as an incredibly fast AI assistant. It's fully capable of generating high-quality content, brainstorming brilliant ideas, and writing copy in literally mere seconds. It completely does the heavy lifting for you. You're the director, right? And ChatGPT is your lightning-fast, highly capable writing team. You can use this exact tool to offer online services. And here's the best part, get paid by real clients. And just look at the exact type of content you can generate in seconds. YouTube scripts, professional emails, blog posts, social media captions, and the whole shebang, really. Just pause and think about the online world for a second. Literally every single business, every creator, every brand out there desperately needs this exact content just to survive. They need scripts for their videos, right? They need engaging emails to send to their newsletters. They need blog posts for their websites, and they absolutely need captions for their daily Instagram or TikTok feeds. They desperately need all this content, but they just do not have the time to sit down and write it all. And that is exactly where you, armed with ChatGPT, swoop in to solve their massive problem in seconds. Moving right along, let's look at Section 2, the 3-step freelance playbook. Look, just having the AI tool is only half the battle, right? Knowing exactly how to deploy it as a complete beginner is what's actually going to generate that income. So here's the highly structured 3-step process outlined in the blueprint to take you from literally zero clients to landing your first paid order. Step 1, you just go over to ChatGPT and simply ask it to create the content. Step 2, you hop onto freelancing websites, think Fiverr or Upwork, and offer your specific services to people who are already actively looking for them. And step 3, when someone inevitably places an order, you use ChatGPT to complete that work incredibly fast. You save massive amounts of time compared to manually typing it all out, which means you can knock out multiple orders every single day. It's just a remarkably straightforward, highly efficient loop. Let's actually ground step 1 in reality for a second, so you can see how simple this is. This is all it takes to get the AI working for you. You just feed it a simple prompt, something like, write a professional Instagram caption for a fitness brand. Yep, that's literally it. You don't need to know complex coding or anything like that. You just use natural, everyday, conversational language to tell the AI exactly what your client needs. And in a matter of seconds, boom, the AI spits out high-quality content based directly on that prompt. You just give it a quick review, make sure it hits the standard, and it is ready to ship to the client. Okay, so for step 2, how exactly do you navigate those massive freelancing sites to actually find your first clients? Well, you'll need to set up a profile on Fiverr or Upwork, but here is the key takeaway. You need to specifically list high-demand gigs. Do not be vague here. You want to offer very specific, hyper-targeted services. Think caption writing, blog writing, YouTube scripts, or product descriptions. Why? Because when a stressed-out business owner goes onto Upwork, they are searching for those exact terms. By setting up your profile to offer these precise services, you position yourself right in front of the exact people who have their wallets out, ready to pay real money for this work today. Let's move on to Section 3, the daily earnings breakdown, specifically the math to making that first $100 a day. It's super easy for people to just talk abstractly about making money online, but we really need to prove that generating a real daily income is highly achievable with this strategy, even if you are starting from absolute zero today. So I want you to keep this specific target number in your head, $100. This is the daily goal we set right at the top of the explainer. And honestly, it's a fantastic, tangible milestone when you're just starting out. It's enough money to actually make a real difference in your day-to-day life, but it's not some crazy, astronomically high number that feels totally impossible to hit. Let's look at exactly how few orders it actually takes to hit this mark using your new AI assistant. The math behind this is actually surprisingly simple. Let's say you set up your shiny new profile and you decide to charge just $20 per order. That is a very standard, highly accessible entry price for something like a high-quality blog post or a quick batch of product descriptions. Now, if you complete just 5 of those orders in a single day, well, 5 times 20, boom, that equals your $100 per day. And remember, because ChatGPT is the one doing the heavy lifting of the actual writing, completing 5 short orders is not going to take you all day and night. It's incredibly efficient. And as the source material points out, so many creators are taking this exact foundational math and scaling it up to be even bigger. Which brings us to Section 4, Scaling Up with Canva. This is our level up strategy. Okay, so once you've totally mastered that basic $100 a day system, you're naturally going to want to make even more money, right? This is where we shift from just offering basic survival gigs into executing genuinely smart, highly profitable business practices. See, a basic service is providing text only via ChatGPT. That's your standard $20 gig. But a higher ticket service, that's providing complete content packages by combining Canva with ChatGPT. Now, if you don't know, Canva is just a super simple drag and drop graphic design tool. So if a client asks for Instagram captions, you use ChatGPT for the text, right? But then you drop that text into a gorgeous, ready-to-made visual template in Canva. Suddenly, you aren't just sending them a plain Word document, you are handing them the complete, ready-to-post image. This literally instantly increases your perceived value and allows you to charge significantly higher prices for essentially the exact same amount of fundamental effort. It's an absolute game changer. And hey, this is exactly how we deliver on that tease from earlier. By creating these complete content packages using Canva alongside AI, you can actually turn those exhausting one-time services into highly scalable passive income. So how does that work? Well, because when you design a really great set of templates or a full content calendar for a specific industry, let's say 30 days of ready-to-go social media posts for real estate agents, you can package that whole thing up and sell it repeatedly. You aren't just trading your precious time for a one-off $20 order anymore, you've actually built a real digital asset. You do the heavy lifting once with AI and Canva, and then you can sell that complete package online over and over and over again, allowing your income to scale entirely passively. Which really just leaves us with this final, crucial thought. AI is undeniably changing the game right now, totally leveling the playing field so that complete beginners can start today and actually compete. You literally have the blueprint detailed in the source material right in front of you. From utilizing ChatGPT for those basic gigs, to properly navigating the freelance platforms, breaking down the simple math, and finally scaling up into higher ticket passive income with Canva. All the tools are right there, just waiting to be used. So the only question left is, are you ready to start building? If you found this explainer valuable and you want to understand even more incredible online income strategies, make sure to subscribe to Cash Nova and start building your knowledge today. Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer, and I will catch you in the next one.